What's up, guys? Superdarkwater on the channel. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, I reviewed Kick-Ass. Go check out that review. But I just covered up the word kick because this is what this book is. It's terrible. So I did a roast of that. Anyway, Hit Girl was a lot better. It was actually an interesting story. It's really too bad that they only had John Romita Jr. do the cover of this, because he could totally kill the art in this book and it would be awesome. But it's some other artist. I don't know. It kind of reminded me of Riley Rossmo, the guy who did like the... he did one of the Dark Knight's metal, and he also did Night of the Monster Men, if you're reading Detective Comics, or Batman. And so yeah, anyway, John Romita Jr., I picked up this cover. It's cover G, because it's a G cover. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's good. I liked this comic. I like this cover. I like the artwork and the coloring. I like her little lock thing around her neck. I wish that the Kick-Ass movies did the costumes more accurately to the comics. So it's by Mark Millar and Ricardo Lopez Ortiz. And it says Hit Girl Columbia. So I guess this is Hit Girl in Columbia, which is like, isn't this just called Hit Girl? I don't know. So I'm pretty sure that's what this is. So it's only a 4-issue miniseries. Kick-Ass is 1 through 6. I need to check out these Kick-Ass. I've never actually read Kick-Ass. I've just watched videos about it. But I have a pretty good understanding of the characters. So it starts out in Colombia, and this like terrorist is getting arrested, and he's like, boo. And then all these people like jump back and then taking pictures of him. And the art style is very stylistic. Or it's very like, you know, it's very indie. So then they're just talking about how this guy murdered a bunch of people, and then you see this like crime boss and his kid or something talking about how that's their son, or his son or his big brother. And I'm like, what happened to this panel? Where's the rest of the art? But then all of a sudden they're trying to transfer this terrorist guy, killer, whatever, into prison. But then all these trucks crash, and there's like this smoke going off, and everyone's like, what's going on? And it looks like he's escaped through this hole. And then his dad is like, didn't I say your brother was a legend? Drinks are on me. Blah, blah, blah. And his name, so the guy's name is Mono or something. They're part of this gang called the Perros, or something, like Perros, dogs. And so then it turns out that the killer terrorist guy is actually just trapped again, but it's by Hit Girl, and I'm pretty sure this is the same Hit Girl like from the movie and from the original comics. So that's why this is like a million times better than this, because this character has no reason for being Kick-Ass. At least this is still the same character from the original series. So then she's like telling him that, or my bad, this is a month ago. So then this is when she's with a different Kick-Ass. So it's not the Dave Lewinsky Kick-Ass, Dave Lazowski Kick-Ass. It's like a newer Kick-Ass, but it's not this Kick-Ass, not the black girl Kick-Ass. So it's like an even different one. She's like telling him what she wants him to do, and this is like a hypothetical situation where they're literally kicking ass, obviously, beat the crap out of the bad guys, save the day, because she's like delusional and has to do all this. But then, yeah, so she's like, Paul. That's when I was like, wait, that's not the original Kick-Ass. And she throws a star at him, and he's like a little cuck boy, and he wants to stay at home when he doesn't even like comic books, and he just is into Harry Potter and The Hobbit. He's into fantasy stuff. So he's a beta male. Screw that Kick-Ass. She's like, all right, yeah, what? Stop. So she's like, all right, I'm just going to do it on my own. So she like goes in there, and pretty sure she just handles the situation. She's like, some of us still have a civic duty. So yeah, I like this art. It's weird, but it's good. It's cool. I wish it was John Romita Jr. doing it, though. So then she's like talking to her dead father named Big Daddy. And, oh yeah, this is cool. There's like a Batman animated series poster in the background. Can you see it? And a Dragon Ball Z Cell head. And then, so she's talking about, oh, this is kind of funny too. She's like, maybe it's time to be working on my own, like Batman and the Nolan movies, or the first 2 Tim Burton flicks. Those were always the best ones. So I was like, okay, that's cool. And she's like talking to the ghost of her dad, and he's like, who wants to run around fighting crime on their own? Keep it fun, honey bun. and he's like encouraging her to find another partner. So she's like, so then that was a while ago, so this is back to now in Colombia. She's like telling this guy that this killer murderer guy that she wants him to work for her. And then he's like, why would I work for you? And there's like another guy that she's captured, and she's like, well, basically, because if you don't, I'll do this to you. And then she like freaking explodes that guy. There's like blood everywhere, and I thought that was pretty funny. And then he's like, all right, who do you want me to kill? And so then she agrees to work with her, and then, or because she's like, oh, if you backstab me, I have somebody else that will set this bomb off on your arm and you'll die. So it's kind of like Suicide Squad. And then so then he's like, why do you want me to work with you? And she's like, well, because you know where all the crime or the criminals are that I want to kill, and mostly because I get lonely. So then she like takes him to this cool like Punisher style gun room that she has. It says the kill room. It's got all these different weapons. And then, and then the person that, like, is watching on the webcam that will, it's a cherry, what, instead of an apple, that will, like, explode or detonate the bomb on the murderer's arm is, like, saying, let the deal I've made with this terrifying child bring me peace after all these years. So she's, like, a devoted Catholic or something. I don't know, I didn't really understand that. And then, but it gives dynamic, it gives freaking, like, a reason for this story. Like, there's different elements of this story. It's not just like weird high school writing like Kick-Ass. And then they get their guns and they're like, all right, so she's like, are you ready? And he's like, yeah, after months of guards spitting in my food, you wouldn't believe. Excellent. So I don't know, it's just the dialogue is a lot better than the freaking Kick-Ass book. And she's like, now let's get out there and beep up. But yeah, she looks completely psycho there, but whatever. And I hope, what is this, his costume? I wanted him to wear the Kick-Ass costume or something. But anyway, yeah, I don't know, it's a pretty good comic. I don't know if I'll get the next one. If there's a cool John Romita Jr. cover, maybe. But yeah, anyway, if you guys like this comic, let me know. If you hated it, let me know. It's definitely better than Kick-Ass, you have to admit. But anyway, like, subscribe. Make sure you still subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I post. And go watch my Kick-Ass roast. Thanks for watching.